Hey guys, double wide 6, and today we have about 5 inches of snow out here, and Powersmart sent me out a DB7103PA. The PA is for power assist turning, and they wanted to have me try this thing out and see what I thought of it. So we have about, like I said, 5 inches of snow. We're going to give this thing a cold start and see how it does. Just for the double wide 6 viewers, I pushed down a nice sized snow pile. So we're going to run this Powersmart 26-inch machine through that snow and we'll see how it does. Okay guys, I don't work for Powersmart, and as far as the performance of the machine, I'll let my video tell you whether or not it performs well or not. So you can just look at the footage there and see what you thought. What I am going to do is I'm just going to take a look at this machine, tell you some of the things that I like about it and some of the things that I don't like about it. The first thing that I like is the price. This model goes for about $700, and it's a 26-inch opening, and it can handle up to 21 inches of snow. And it's a 212cc, which comes out to about 6.5 horsepower. The next thing that I really like about this unit is that it comes with a metal chute. So the chute up here is completely metal all the way down to the bottom. And you can also see in here there's metal gearing for rotating the chute, as you can see the silver worm gear there. So I like that. Here's how you rotate the chute. See, it moves nice. And you can also tip it up or down with this lever and set it however you like. A lot easier than having to walk up here and clamp the ends. So I do like that remote control feature. Another thing I like about the unit is it comes with a light. This unit actually has an LED light. And it also has a switch that you can turn on and off the light, so you don't need it on all the time if you don't want it on. This unit has an electric start, and probably the best part of the unit, in my opinion, is that it has a Lanson engine. It's a Chinese engine. I'm pretty familiar with them, and they start very easily. In fact, you don't even need the electric start. They run well, and parts are available. You can get a carburetor if you need it for about $20 online. Other things that I like about this unit, the augers down here. If we look closely at those, you'll notice that each auger is a separate piece. So if you were to hit something, you might only need to replace one auger rather than a whole side. Hopefully you can see that there. There's 4 augers, and there's also 4 shear pins for that matter. The gearbox in here has an oil plug up top, so you can add oil if needed. Other things that I like about this unit include the power steering. The unit has power steering, so what that means is when you go to turn, if you just hold the drive lever down and start pushing the machine, like to turn it 180 degrees, one wheel will stop and the other one will rotate, which allows it to turn automatically on its own. I found the machine to be pretty light for this size snowblower. It wasn't too hard to turn on its own, and it seemed to be pretty well balanced. It did not throw the snow as far as some other units that I have used, but it did throw the snow usually about 20 feet from what I saw, 15 to 20 feet. Now the snow I was throwing today was very light, and sometimes really light fluffy snow doesn't throw as far as packed snow. One of the things that I noticed right away with this unit is that when you fill up the gas, if you notice this rod's running across the top, so you have to fill the gas from this side. If you drip any gas, it's going to drip right on top of your electric start. So I think that that's placed in a pretty bad spot. Another thing that I didn't like is that this unit comes with an electric start, but they did not give you a cord to start the unit. So you need to use your own extension cord. One other shortcoming of this machine is that it doesn't have a throttle. So basically, to turn it off, you pull the key out. And the key's down here. And then when the unit runs, it just runs at full RPM. So there's no way to throttle down. And I'd kind of think that with a unit of this cost, that might be something that you would like on your snowblower. I found the control linkages to be, you can see that they're spliced together here and fairly thin. I don't know, I would just hope for a better connection, and these zip ties are actually factory. That's the way they came. You know, maybe a solid cable would be better in my opinion. Something more like this that's a little more thick and can hold up to some abuse. The chute rotation, it's pretty good. It works well. However, it's down kind of low, so you sort of have to bend over to use it. and you know, it would be easier if it were up top here, but you know, that was the only thing about that I didn't particularly like. I like the fact that you can hold down one handle that makes the unit drive, and you can hold down the other handle to have the auger work, but it is set up so that you can actually let go of the auger handle and it'll stay down while the unit is driving. So I like that. Another thing I didn't like is this unit's brand new, and if you look closely you'll notice that they put the sticker on upside down. So I was trying to figure out how to drive the thing yesterday after I put it together, and I was reading the instructions, but the sticker should be flipped over 180 degrees. And also the dashboard on here is plastic, which plastic and snow blowers don't mix because eventually things end up cracking. Another thing I noticed that I didn't like was the size of the auger down here. You have all this open space. It's up to 21 inches, but the auger on here only comes up about a foot. So there's a lot of room up top where, you know, some of your bigger machines actually have a bigger diameter auger. The impeller looks good and strong, and everything worked as it should. It started right up and blew snow pretty well. I had a little trouble, you know, just getting used to which levers did what, but that's because I use so many different snow blowers that I wasn't really that familiar with it in the video. So anyhow, overall, you know, I liked the machine. I thought it worked pretty well, and like I said, you can watch the video to see what you thought. I think it's a pretty good machine, and as I mentioned, there's a couple small improvements that could be made to make it a bit better for you. I know I used one of Powersmart's 22-inch machines that had the same size engine, the 212cc on a 22-inch snowblower. The snowblower was really light and really powerful. This snowblower is 26 inches, and you know, it did fine with this engine, but I know that they make a snowblower that has like a, I think it's like a 252 cc engine, maybe a 254, so it's about an 8.5 horsepower engine. And they have that on, I believe, their 28-inch opening snowblower. And I don't know if you can get this model with that engine or not, but an engine like that would probably really throw the snow a little bit further than this one did. So you guys could check out the link down on the bottom under the description if you're interested in this model, and please leave some comments. Let me know what you think about the unit and the performance of it. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.